G'day everyone, we're back with more of our special buys that we got on Black Friday before Christmas. And this time we're going to be assembling and looking at some Birdies Garden beds. And these were a 2-for-1 offer. I forget exactly how long they are, but they're nearly 3 metres by 900 millimetres and 370 millimetres deep. So we'll assemble them, I'll show you where we're going to put them and have a look at the quality. By the way, you can tell it's summer. We've got trays out everywhere for water for the bees and the birds and that sort of thing. So where we're going to put them is over here. Now I've shown this before in a short. These old Aldi beds have rusted through. They were very cheap. They're only about $20 each, I think, but they only lasted maybe 4 or 5 years. I can't remember exactly when we got them. But I'm going to put the long beds here with a small space in between them. So we'll have 2 garden beds with an aisle down the middle, and in here we're going to grow asparagus on this side and taller plants on the other side, maybe some berries and raspberries, goji berries, those sort of things. And I'll get my dragon fruit out of there. So that's where we're going to be putting them, but we need to get the beds together first. And later on I'll show you how to fill them for free. Rufy, why are you drinking the bee water? Okay. So first thing we notice is we've got these things. And I don't know what you do with them, but I'm sure we'll find out. Part of the extension kit. Nuts, bolts, and a silly little spanner. What is it, Ruth? Oh, you've had a drink, haven't you? You slobbery mutt. So there's one of our extension kits. I won't open the other one just yet. Let's attempt to open this. Well, they weren't going to come undone in transit, that's for sure. And instructions. One of the good things about these, I've just found out these are the braces. I thought they might be. So we'll see how they go in, and that's really important to have some bracing in these longer beds. Most of the other beds that I bought, the cheaper ones, you had to go and buy a threaded rod and put that through to brace them up. But this one actually comes with braces, so that will be good. For the 900mm ones, we're going to join this shorter piece here, and that will be our end. So we'll get on with doing that. But one thing to notice is these come with a protective covering. So we're just going to get the protective covering and peel it off past, just down past the screw holes, so that we can bolt them on without having the plastic in the way. Like so. Do it on these ones as well, and then I'll show you in a minute which way round the bolts go, because that's also very important. So in actually reading the instructions, we're meant to put the sides together first. So I put a bolt just at the top here, being careful you get it right way around. Nut goes on the inside. These are the braces. So we need to connect 2 together. So just hook through like so, and then we have our joining piece. This is going to be mounted onto the panel, and we put that through there. Oops, other way round, I think. Hang on, let me just check. Yes, that way round, so the weight's going to push down and lock that into place. This goes on the bottom part. So let's get a screw out. Put that through. And here's where we run out of hands, like that. There we go. Just loosely on there. Our brace has fallen apart, but that's not a problem. Let's line the holes up. Like so. we're just going to get it held together, hopefully. Okay, so I'm going to tighten this up now. But as we can see, we've got this nicely held in place. We'll put the other one on when we do the other side. I'll tighten these up. And we'll do the other couple of panels to make this the full length. So I'll go off and do that. You come back when I've got the sides together. Here we have it. First one almost complete. Now there's a couple of things to be aware of when you're putting these together. The first one is when you're putting the sides on, make sure these don't come on clips, because I'm now going to have to take the side off, one side off anyway, to get these to re-hook up. Apart from that, all pretty easy, a bit time consuming, but there we go. I'll just give it a quick measure, make sure we've actually put the sides on right. And it is 2.7, a bit over, 2.72 thereabouts by 900 mil. Spot on. All right, I'll fix up the couple of little mistakes I made here. We'll get the other one together, and then we'll go and have a look where we're putting them and start transferring the plants over. Back soon. We're filling it up with lots of old cardboard, stuff we've pulled out, like old carrots. Bit of organic matter in there, but it's mostly just old potting mix. Now, I've mentioned this before, but our potting mix here is mostly wood chip. There's not an awful lot of sand or anything in it, so it decays down, sort of a little bit of organic material, but it's not very nutritious. So we're going to top that up with a large amount of manure and some proper potting mix. I'll also put in my homemade compost and some worm castings, and that should bring it up to something useful. Then we'll start planting. And that's it, we're all finished. First one anyway. So what we've ended up doing here is, as I said, we've got the passion fruit in. It's that big bopper that the camera person wanted. And on the other side, just while it's filling in, I planted peanuts. Lots of peanuts. Down the very end is a red currant and black currant, which I hope are going to survive the transplant. But I'll keep them well watered, and hopefully we won't get too many really hot days and they'll survive. Well, we have progress. I've got the second bed in place, and I did mention that I'd show you how I'm going to fill them for free almost. Not quite free, but almost free. So let's have a look at how we're going to do this. First thing we've got is I'm lining the bottom with cardboard, and I have used a weed mat underneath, which a lot of people don't like because it's sort of plastic. I think it is plastic. I've also lined it with old cardboard boxes, so that'll help stop the weeds coming through. Another thing we have is the old garden beds. So all the soil from those and over there will go in there. Plus, I have lots of used potting mix around. This is depleted, so we're going to fill it up with this in the base where nourishment really doesn't need to be. But on the top, I still haven't finished my greenhouse. I've got lots of bags of sheep manure, a couple of bags of potting mix, and cow manure, which we will mix into the top. 250, 300 mil. And if we come up the back here, those fly traps are working well. I'm very surprised. Even catching cockroaches. Mind you, I don't mind cockroaches in the back. We have this. This is my weed compost. So it's where all my weeds end up. And if we go and have a look at this end bin here, we've got lots of lovely compost where the weeds should have germinated, and now it's quite safe to use. But in addition, we're going to put this in there and then cover it with cardboard again, and that should stop any weeds that survive coming through. There's one last thing we're going to be doing, and I have lots of prunings, which I will put through the wood chipper, like that there. And that will also go in the very base. Now, I've got lots of pruning sitting around the place I'll gather up, and that will help fill it. So there we go. A few bags of soil and manure will go in there, but the bulk of it will be free stuff, organic material that I've got lying around all over the place. And that means it's not going to be that expensive to fill it up. Probably around $30 or $40 I would expect. All right, let's get on with it. And there we are. All in. Still got to arrange a few of the pot plants around. This bed is mostly asparagus with a few eggplant in the middle. And this one is now peanuts, tomatillos, big passion fruit, and he's grown nicely in a couple of days. And these two are my currants. Red currant and a black currant in there, I think, from memory. Oh, there it is down there, black currant. And this tall straggly fella. Yep, that is my red currant. He suffered a bit in the heat, but as we can see, lots of life coming back on him now. It's my free arch. That was a pain to get home. Camera person myself had to carry that all the way back. It was on the giveaway in Vic Park, and I wasn't about to give up on getting one of these. But we'll grow a passion fruit across the top there. So that's it. What do you reckon? Look any good? I like it. A bit more compact than the messy old Aldi ones that I had, and I'm really hoping that they will last the distance and not rust out. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. Enjoy life, and I'll catch you in the garden.